Here I have two instances of SSIS catalogs, one in my dev environment, VM SQL 16 dev, another in my QA, VM SQL 16 QA. I'm going to refresh these so you can see there's nothing up my sleeve. I'm going to run a compare, and there's a lot of differences. These things that are marked here are things that are missing in QA that exist in dev. The things that are italicized are things that are the same in both, but have differences beneath them. There are some differences in the catalog properties. We're not going to update the catalog properties in this video, but what we are going to do is we're going to load each instance of the catalog, the dev instance and the QA instance, into CatCompare. And when we do that, then we're going to compare them, and then we're going to execute a command that is going to deploy catalog differences starting with dev over to the QA environment. So this is being done in real time. So we're watching the load. That was the compare, and it started the deployment. In fact, if we go back over to catalog compare, we can watch the deployment unless we catch it at that special time where there's a transaction going and it's locked. But as we refresh, we can watch the different folders show up. And these empty folders, there's 5 or 6 of them, they're going to pop up pretty quickly. And again, as long as we don't catch it while it's in the middle of a transaction, it'll be happy with us. It is now doing the deployment for the SSIS catalog folder here. And in just a minute, it'll start the test. And there it is. It's loading the test folder now. There's a lot in test. Once it's done, we'll see a couple messages. One telling us that the deploy catalog differences operation has completed. There's one project left. So the operation succeeded, and if we refresh and compare in the GUI, we'll be able to see that there are differences between these two. The differences, though, should be limited to sensitive information. So we'll see there's a sensitive value in env params here. That value is never going to be copied from one catalog to another, not by this automation. You're going to have to manually manage the values there. The same is going to hold true for the env folder. If we look at the differences there, same deal. A bunch of sensitive values that do not match. A couple that do, that's just coincidence. The values were not transmitted from the dev instance to the QA instance. Again, catalog compare or CatCompare will ever transmit your sensitive data. So this did exactly what I expected and asked it to do.